Let's talk about some tech side hustles that you can get into to earn some extra money. What up, everybody? This is your boy Tech G back with another video, and we're going to talk about some tech side hustles that you can get into to hopefully put some extra money in your pocket, whether you're working in tech or not. So let's check this out. Now, this article is titled 8 Tech Side Hustles for Skilled Africans. This is coming from Business Insider Africa, but this is still applicable to those of you who live in the United States. So just totally disregard the word African and just understand that this was written for an African audience, but you can still do all the things that they outline in this article. So let's check this out. So 8 tech side hustles for skilled Africans. The first one they mention is web development. It says, according to Skill Crush, web development is profitable and a future-proof entry point into tech. It is a quick way to make money in the tech industry with creative projects outside of regular work hours. While many companies require the services of a developer, creative Africans with website development skills can generate a passive income building websites. And it says you can generate income by offering freelancing web development services on Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer, Indeed, etc. So web development, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of these tech skills that doesn't necessarily require you to have a college degree. This is something you can probably learn online by just watching YouTube videos. You go out there, you start learning how to code things up, code up websites, and use the various languages that are involved in programming websites, and you can start offering your services up and building stuff on the side, because there are tons and tons of people that need website work done. As a matter of fact, if you know how to build website templates, you can sell the templates on a marketplace called Theme Forest, and I've bought quite a few templates over the years. Matter of fact, my Technology G website is a template that I purchased, and then I went through and customized it to my liking. But I paid about $35 to $40 for that particular template. So if you know how to do that, you can make some money. Next one is web design, and this is probably very closely aligned to web development. But it says, according to Web Designer Depot, a career in web designing is lucrative and a great side hustle for any skilled professional. With many companies hiring website developers, skilled Africans can earn a decent income designing websites. If you can create a sensible website layout and are proficient with tools for image editing and mock-up creation, this side hustle is ideal for you. So web design and web development, they both go hand in hand. And like I just stated earlier, if you know how to design websites or you know how to create templates, you can make some money, because people out there like me, we are not all that interested in learning how to build a website up from the ground up. I would rather pay somebody to do it for me, and all I got to do is just come in there and click a couple buttons and make a couple changes and be off to doing whatever the heck it is I feel like doing, other than learning how to design websites and code up stuff and all this other lingo that's involved in building websites. Look, I ain't got time for all that. I would rather just be over here making classes and doing whatever the heck it is I do. But if you got time for that, you can make some money. And guess what? You can learn how to do this stuff online off of the YouTubes. Next one they mentioned is called an SEO consultant. So search engine optimization. It says, according to SEO North, search engine optimization consulting is lucrative, especially with the crucial role of the internet in every facet of life. Search engine optimization is a tech specialty skilled Africans can learn and make money as consultants. It says the idea is to research keywords, analyze web traffic and trends, and improve websites with available information. If you can improve website rankings with search engines like Google and Yahoo, this hustle is ideal for you. Besides, proficiency in Google Analytics, web trends, and net insight streamlines the process, making it ideal for Africans. So SEO consulting, I actually had a person reach out to me probably about 3 weeks ago and ask me, did I know how to do search engine optimization so I can optimize their website and help boost their profile on the Googles. Unfortunately, I am not that skilled at search engine optimization. I understand the basics of it, but I don't really have the time at this present moment to dedicate towards it to where I could become proficient at it. But if you out there, you got some extra time lying around and you want to make some money, SEO consulting is a way to go, because there are people out there like me. We don't have the time to be sitting around trying to figure out what keywords are popping over here, what keywords are popping over there, so we can make our website hit the first page of Google and be ranked number one. I don't have time to be learning how to do all that. And I'm quite frankly, I'm not that interested in doing all that. But that creates an opportunity for people out there like you who may have the time and the interest to learn how to do that. And it is a tech related side hustle. You can make money that people are willing to pay you for if you can produce results. Next one they mentioned is copywriting. So it says, according to Smart Blogger, copywriting is an oil money carrier. Not sure what the heck that means, but copywriting is an oil money carrier because it is an ideal way to earn money by selling products and services to prospective customers. Copywriters make a great living in the writing industry, as the role involves facilitating sales and revenue in a business enterprise. If you can research keywords and write and proofread engaging text for advertising purposes, consider copywriting as a passive income idea. You can make money producing coherent and exciting text for different advertising channels. Besides, collaborating with companies and offering freelancing services is a quick way to generate income with copywriting. So basically, copywriting sounds like you are creating ads in a sense, not necessarily the visual ads, but maybe the written portion that goes along with advertising a product, basically describing a product's great attributes for why people should want to buy it. And listen, this isn't something that's just strictly relegated to like big name companies like Coca-Cola and McDonald's. You can practice copywriting with small companies, little fledgling companies out there that are just getting started and they're trying to find a way to make their product distinguishable from another company. You can work with those companies and charge them a nominal fee until you get really good at what you're doing and make money. So if you got a talent for writing and describing products in a convincing manner to hopefully get people to purchase those products, you might want to consider copywriting as a side hustle. You got social media manager. It says, according to the Balanced Small Business, social media management is lucrative, but profits depend on the platform's demographic and size. Social media management is a $1 million industry with endless money-making opportunities. This side hustle is ideal for Africans who can oversee a company's public interactions and implement social strategies for business growth. Skilled Africans can earn a decent living by planning digital campaigns for the online community and identifying customer interaction trends. Besides, you can make money analyzing engagement data without national barriers. Now, once upon a time, I actually was a social media manager of sorts. I want to say probably about 12, 13 years ago, I used to have a little side photography business, and I had this one female that I was working with that I was basically using her as my muse to build my portfolio up so I can attract other people who would want to pay me for my services. In the process of doing that, I created a Facebook page for her, and I managed to grow her Facebook page to over 250,000 people. And I used to read her inbox on the Facebook page, and I would have people from literally all over the country trying to get this girl to fly to various cities to be in music videos, to make debuts at clubs where she just walked through the club and get paid. So I actually did this for a little bit, and it wasn't intentional. It was just I wanted to create this page for the girl because she was kind of popular in the city that I was living in at the time. But when I really noticed, like, wow, you can really make money doing this, is when her inbox started getting flooded up from people requesting to fly her out to do music videos all over the country. So if you're into that type of stuff, you live on social media 24/7, you got a friend that's a rapper, singer, some type of entertainer or whatever they do, maybe you can consider being their social media manager. Or if you know a small business out there that they need to grow their social media presence, maybe this is something that you can do, because using these social media apps, learning how to read the analytics, technically that is a function of technology. So think about that as well. Next idea they mentioned is tech support. So it says, according to Tech Republic, starting a tech support career is lucrative and satisfying with endless money-making opportunities. Skilled Africans can generate passive income by analyzing and solving tech problems. This hustle idea is for you if you can identify hardware and software solutions and diagnose and troubleshoot technical issues. You can make money on your extra time by solving network issues, installing and configuring hardware and software, and engaging customers to find a solution to problems. Besides, the tech support career is available for anyone regardless of their experience level. So tech support, this directly aligns to what I teach on this channel. For those of you who don't know, if you click on my playlist, I teach people entry-level IT, starting with IT fundamentals, A+, Network Plus, and Security Plus. And all of that is designed to push people towards a career in cybersecurity. But at the same time, the stuff that I teach is directly applicable to tech support, where you can take that information that I put on these videos and actually go out there and start your own small side hustle tech support business. business. And some of the ways you could probably consider getting this popping, let's just say you got a church that you go to and you want to revamp your church's quote unquote internet, not meaning that you're going to go there and, act like they're ISP, but you might want to go in there and upgrade whatever hardware equipment that they might have for the internet, or maybe even upgrade their computers, figure out a way they can stream their stuff online. All of that stuff is technically tech support at the end of the day to a certain extent. So all this information you learn from me, you can legit go out there and start your own tech support business. Here's another idea with tech support. Somebody breaks an iPhone or an iPad. And guess what? The stuff that I teach you in this class can help you with learning how to fix and repair those iPhones where you got your own little iFixit business. So these are just things you should think about, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who want to make extra money on the side as you're working, or if you're out there looking for a job, a full-time job. And then it mentions video editor. And it says video editing career is profitable and innovative concepts and opportunities are always on the horizon. Video editing is a lucrative tech side hustle for passionate professionals with attention to detail. If you can assemble raw footage and transfer upload files to a computer, consider a career in video editing. So you guys go to the homepage of this YouTube channel, you see my intro video, Tech G, where my logo is, kind of dancing around and there's music playing. That was designed by a buddy of mine out in Oakland, California by the name of AM1. He's a content creator on YouTube who has a videography business, I think photography and videography, and he does motion graphics design work like that. And guess what? He learned literally everything about how to do photography, videography, and motion graphics design work off of YouTube, to where he turned it into a full-time business. Everything that he does, he learned off of YouTube, and it became a full-time business for him. I think he's been running his business full-time probably at least 7-8 years now. So there's another thing you can do where you don't have to go to college. You can just watch YouTube videos and learn how to develop a side hustle that might transform into a full-time business. Who knows? And then the final one they mentioned is a quality assurance tester. So it says quality assurance testing is one of the tech industry's happiest and most well-paying jobs. Skilled Africans can earn a decent side income by running a series of automated tests to inspect code and software errors. Quality assurance testing is a lucrative side hustle. If you have coding experience and can execute test cases under varying circumstances, Africans can make money by detecting and troubleshooting errors, developing test procedures, and developing scripts. So if you're into coding and software programming, this might be for you. I do not know anything about coding and software programming beyond the very bare necessity basics. But if you are skilled way above what Tech G is currently skilled at, this might be something you might want to consider, because I'm pretty sure that there are companies out there who are looking for coders that they will pay to test their code and all that wonderful stuff. All right. And then we got this website over here, Cbt Nuggets, where they list a couple ideas. IT consulting is one of the ideas that they mention as a side hustle. This is something that I'm considering doing. It says companies bring in consultants when they either don't have the right expertise in-house or their in-house team hits an obstacle. It might be the implementation of an app, cloud migrations, or another particularly hairy project. If you have enough experience to bring to the table, you can make bank consulting, but it's probably not going to start off as a full-time gig. Consulting means you're self-employed, which means you're only paid when you're working. That's why most people start consulting on the side, then drop their 9-to-5 when they have enough steady work. So it sounds like what it sounds like. You come in as a subject matter expert to help a company deal with a problem that they, for some reason, can't seem to figure out for themselves. And in return, they pay you. Teaching IT. This is what Tech G does on the Tech G channel. So it says you have valuable IT skills. Others want to pay you for those skills. Super facts. The best way this can play out is by creating an online course. Got that. You can create online courses on Udemy, Teachable, YouTube, all this stuff. So basically the things that I do on this YouTube channel directly falls in line with this, where I'm teaching you guys IT by way of making videos with dry, boring slideshows. Yes, I know they're dry and boring, but guess what? If you quote unquote suffer long enough through those dry, boring slideshows and pass those certifications, you will get a job. You can do contracting with small local businesses. I just talked about this somewhat in reference to the last website we were looking at, where if you know a little something about IT, maybe you can go into a small business and help them get their IT infrastructure up to date, help them set up little cloud stuff if they don't know how to do all that, help them with some basic networking stuff, help them upgrade their computers and help them set up live streaming, social media platform, all that wonderful stuff, right? Web and mobile app development sounds like what it sounds like. If you know how to build web applications, you can make some serious bank off this if you are very good at what you're doing. As a matter of fact, I was talking to a friend of mine who told me a story about an 18-year-old kid who was getting paid like $150 an hour doing web development. As a matter of fact, I actually recorded that conversation. So if you go back about 2 weeks ago and look for this video right here where it says CompTIA certifications versus vendor specific certifications, one of my friends on that video actually made mention of a kid that was getting paid upwards of like $150 an hour for building web apps and mobile apps. So that might be something you might want to consider as well if you got a skill for doing that. All right, so that is the video, ladies and gentlemen, side hustles that you can do. So I know you guys are watching these videos. Some of you guys are coming here because you like to hear the information and the news that I present. Some of you guys are coming here because you want to learn the knowledge that I've put on these videos so you can go out there and pass one of these CompTIA certifications to kick off your IT career. And some of you are coming here for both. And then some of y'all are coming here because, y'all are just fans of Tech G. But here's the thing, regardless of why you're here and regardless of what you plan to do moving forward in terms of a career in tech, you should always have something going on the side. My personal rule is do not just become strictly dependent upon one source of income, i.e. your employer. Your employer might be great, and I'm pretty sure they are, but at the same time, I feel like it is my duty to go out there and create additional streams of income just for the just in case. And the just in case being that, what if they don't need my services anymore? Now I'm out here doing the moonwalk in front of 7-Eleven asking people for change. I'm not trying to live that life. I want to have multiple streams of income coming in from little side hustles here and there. And hopefully one day I can take one of those side hustles and turn it into a full-blown legit business. But even if you don't want to become a full-blown entrepreneur, still, I suggest you create like a little side hustle just so you can have some extra money coming in, doing something that you're good at. And, people will hopefully financially reward you for doing a great job at doing whatever it is that you're doing, right? So like I said, if you like building websites, designing websites, you want to go to your church and figure out how to get your church to be more up to speed with the 21st century in terms of technology by being your church's or your community center's tech support person on the side, you might want to consider doing these things as you're working your regular 9 to 5 and live your, normal, regular, everyday life. Now, the only thing that could probably hold you up is time factor. Do you have the time to do it? And also another thing you might want to consider is, does your side hustle, does it directly compete with your employer? Meaning if you were hired to do something for your company and now you take that same knowledge and go out there and start a side business with it, are you directly competing with your company? And did your company have you sign a non-compete form? You might want to consider these things as well. But if they didn't and your company's cool with you having side hustles under the assumption that you tell them that you got one, then I don't see nothing wrong with you going out there starting a side hustle. Because at the end of the day, in this economy, I just don't think it's possible for you to strictly 100% survive and depend upon one source of income. You could be hired and fired at any moment in this country. So why not go out there and create something of your own? Even if it's something as quote unquote simple as starting a YouTube channel where you're just out there recording yourself eating food. Like those people that record those videos of themselves eating food, you know how much money those people make? Some of them people make stupid cheese, right? These are just some things for you to think about, right? As you're out there learning tech. What can you do with this information and actually make it work for you outside of you just getting a job? That's what I'm really trying to convey here. You got all this knowledge. You guys are coming here because you understand that the IT field is very important for life in the 21st century. And you want to go out there and get a job, make all the money so you can support your lifestyle, your family, and all the things that you got going on. But what else can you do with this knowledge other than go work for your company? Look, there's nothing wrong with working for a company, but just think about what else can you do with this knowledge to make this knowledge work for you. That's all I'm trying to say. Anyways, with that being said, go ahead and leave your thoughts down below. Hit the like button, share button, and subscribe to this channel. And also, if you're new here, go hit the playlist button and check out the IT courses that I have posted on this channel to help you guys become certified out in these streets. With that, I'm gonna holler at y'all later. So y'all be easy. Peace.